Hey guys, welcome back. So I have got a little like get ready with me playing with some newer makeup kind of video for you. It's just sort of like informal and just having fun with makeup. So let me get these extra things out of the way here. I've got a little box here with some other goodies in it that I don't think I've mentioned in other videos. So it's newer drugstore goodies, so like an eyeshadow palette. Some things in here like this one, like I've talked about other colors, but I got this color. So playing with a newer color. There's like other products. So we've just got some fun newer goodies in this box that I'm going to be playing with, showing you swatches of, putting them on my face. Lost some footage at the end of the video, so you'll see that. But I still like show you the swatches and how I did it. Anyway, it's going to be a fun video, hopefully. So if you're new here, my name is Leslie. Welcome. I love to do new at the drugstore videos, reviews, empties, get ready with me's. Just a lot of fun stuff here on my channel. So if you're new, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button and stuck around for a while. I'd love to have you here on my channel. So yeah, we are doing this look right here. So let's get to it. Okay, so here are the goodies that we're going to be playing with. I've got 1, 2, 3 lip products. So we're just going to have to swatch them and then like, you know, pick one to wear, I guess. Or maybe I can layer a couple of them. We'll see what we're gonna do. Anyway, I've already got my skincare and SPF on. So I'm gonna use this today, the L'Oreal Lumi Le Glow Tint. So just gonna apply a little bit of this. I really, really like the concealer it says correcting concealer. I like it a lot. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of this. Well, I mean, I'm not going to use a correcting concealer all over my face, really, just like under my eyes. Can you tell? I'm just like thinking out loud. I think this is the lightest shade, 100 Cool. I like this. I think it's a pretty, just kind of lighter, glowy tint. And after I get all the rest of my makeup on, like concealer, powder, all the things, I like it. Okay, I applied eyeshadow primer, the Alter Ego eyeshadow primer, and the It Cosmetics Brow Powerful on my brows. My battery is blinking at me, so that's going to probably cut me off at some point, but we're going to keep going. I think this is newer from Revolution. This is the True Icon palette. This is gorgeous. It is quite deep for me personally, like to use. I mean, it just gives me like a smokier eye look, particularly the matte shades. So it comes with 2 cream shades, but really I like more of the powder shades. So I'm going to get mostly this really light color and then just a few little dots of that and put this all over my lid, blend up into my crease. I really like Revolution shadows. I like the formula. I like the blend on them. And these kind of colors, oh my goodness, they are totally what I like to reach for. This is right up my alley, these sparkly shades. I love it. Clean up my brow bone a little bit with the lightest shade. That's really probably, that's a little too dark for me to use it on my brow bone. You know what? I'm gonna get a little bit of my face powder and just use that as my brow bone highlight and kind of blending shade. These are all so pretty. Like I don't even know which one I want to use. They're both gorgeous. What did I just do? I just swatched them and now I don't remember what I did. What did I do? Oh man, they're both gorgeous. Let's go with this one. That's the wrong. I need my pinky to apply that. Put that right on my lid. These are sparkly and I love it. Sparkly and metallic. Okay, so I accidentally switched to the coppery shade. So we're gonna do a mix of the copper and this shade. So I'm doing a mix of these two. Unintentionally, but that's what we're doing. I've got some intense glasses marks on my nose. I wear contacts, but then usually into the, like, sometime at some point every evening I switch to my glasses. So I've always got like marks on my nose, but they are fairly intense today. Let's do some blending on the edges just to kind of soften that blend. Okay, I'm going to apply some liner and mascara. You know what? Before I do that, I'm going to get a couple little dots of this one right in my outer corner. Okay, I changed my battery. I applied the Rimmel Scandaleyes pencil in brown and also the L'Oreal Panorama mascara. So now onto the concealer. So this is the Revlon Glimmer Correcting Concealer. Let me look up some info on this. So it says liquid under eye makeup made with caffeine, vitamin C, and stevioside. Interesting. I got the shade 105 Neutralizer. Let me see if there's any other info on it. It says these multi-benefit concealers brighten and color correct under eyes, visibly smooth fine dry lines over time, and help prevent new fine lines from forming. Wears comfortably for up to 24 hours, doesn't look heavy or cakey. Can also be used on the face, like on the high points of your face. Has brightening ingredients, those three that I mentioned, the vitamin C, caffeine, and stevioside to help visibly brighten skin, and it says blends seamlessly. So, I really, really like this. I am impressed with this. It has a doe foot applicator. It's kind of more like it's not super soft, but I mean, you know, it totally works. It's just like, get the product on there. It does it. I find that I can actually, I'm usually really light-handed with concealer, but this one I find that I use a little bit more, not in a bad way, but just that it's able to, you know, it doesn't get all heavy and weird and cakey. Like I can apply it and then just sort of diffuse it out. I love this color. It's a really pretty, kind of like peachy, pinky, bright shade. I am just a big fan of this. Like I like the coverage. It's got, I'd say maybe medium coverage. I like the finish of it. It's just very skin-like. It's forgiving on fine lines. Like I really am liking this. I mean, it's easy to apply. It blends really well. I like the color. I like the look on the skin. Let me look closely and describe anything else I see. Yeah, it just looks so smooth. And I feel like later in the day, like my under eyes are still looking nice. So, so pretty. I pretty much have been, I'm sure I've used it by itself just to, you know, really truly test it. But I almost always, it's a color correcting concealer. So I pretty much always pair a color corrector with another concealer. So I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me. Just a little bit of this on the areas I want a little bit more coverage. Just like that. And blend. Put a little bit on my nose. Get just a tiny bit of this. It has a really good, like the packaging on it has a really good stopper. So I like that on it. It keeps it, you know, pretty clean, like the packaging. You don't get a lot, oh, well, there's a little bit, but you usually don't get a lot on the wand part. So, I mean, that's just a little like, does that really matter? Side note, but there you go. Yeah, like I can even build that up on my nose. I just really like that concealer a lot. I think it's beautiful. Very impressed. Setting my face with some Ben Nye Luxury Powder in, I think it's Rose Petal. It's the rosy shade, just mainly in my T-zone. And then I will use some, let's use the L'Oreal True Match in N1, the L'Oreal True Match powder. Just a little bit of this, just around the other areas of my face where I didn't use the Ben Nye. Okay, I used just a little bit of CoverGirl Clump Crusher on my lower, kind of just outer lashes. Didn't really use any, well, I didn't at all use any eyeshadow on my under eyes. It's just kind of what was, you know, getting there as I was applying the other things. Anyway, okay, for blush, I'm gonna use, this is a shade I got later, the Almay Color and Care Tint Stick. This is a pH activated custom color. These are really interesting because they have a color to them, but apparently they have a little bit of that pH reactive something in them in the formula, which I think is fun. This is in the shade 500. I think it was like berry something. So it is definitely a deeper shade for me personally. So I have to be quite light-handed with it, but I really like these. I'm not being light-handed. I'm getting a bunch of product on my brush right now. I'm not following what I'm saying. But you know what? These are blendable and good. I am just loving either, I always love a pinky cheek, but more of a berry or a purple. I'm just really liking a very cool toned cheek. I just feel like it is flattering on me personally, just a good tone for my skin tone, and just you know, cool tone to my skin tone. So yeah, I really, really like this one. It's very blendable. I'd say that these have like a little bit of a light catching glow to them. They are just gorgeous. I am in love with these. And I'm just going back and adding more because I don't know why. I am. There it is. Put a tiny little bit on my nose just for a little bit of a sun-kissed sort of a look. I like to bring it up on the sides of my face. And then I go in and blend. I love these. And I really, really like this shade. I would say that I think I had it here. Do I have it here? Yeah. I think this pink shade, number 300, is my favorite. But then I think this one might be my next favorite. I love this. And it still totally works for me. I mean, I can, you know, just kind of apply a little bit and build it up. It still works for me. Okay, let's do a little bit of blending of that. Do I have that? Oh, yeah, I do. I was like, do I have that with me? Yes, I do. The L'Oreal True Match Blush in Baby Blossom. I'm gonna go over that, but mainly on the edges. Like, I'm gonna not go as much on the top of it, like maybe just a little bit, but mainly along the edges, just to kind of blend that. And then I like to go in with my powder and blend. We got a lot of blush on right now. This just kind of happens. It always seems to happen. Let's get a little bit more. Where did my powder go? Where did the L'Oreal True Match go? I don't know. I put it somewhere. Oh, it fell. Nice. I'm gonna get just a little bit of the True Match powder and just kind of go along the edges and blend. I think this makes such a difference. It just kind of helps sort of finish everything and soften any lines. That's definitely a tip. Either no extra product on your powder brush. I think it kind of depends on how much blending you need to do. Like, I feel like I needed a little bit more of a blend, so I had a little bit of product on my brush, but sometimes I just do whatever's left over on my brush from using the powder. So yeah, I love that. I think it's beautiful. And I feel like I could even add a little bit back after the blend. Just add a little bit more on the high points. Well, not really high points. The apples, I guess, of my cheeks. Right in there, whatever you would call that. So pretty. And then lip products, I have 3 different things. So I've got the, what is this? The CoverGirl Forever Velvet Pigment. I just got one of these because I wanted to try it. And this is a very, like, traditional liquid lipstick. Like, do you like liquid lipstick? If you do, I think you would like this. It feels just like a very traditional, more matte liquid lipstick to me personally. I got a red shade. What is this? Lava. Ooh, yeah, so pretty. It's a beautiful shade. And then these Revlon Super Lustrous Glimmer. So they have the lip oils, but then they have these that are kind of more like sparkly looking or something. This one I got in the shade 008. I can't read that. Rose something. It's very pretty. And then this one, I love these Clean, Fresh, Yummy Plumper Glosses. I don't think I've mentioned this color in another video. This is 700 Love at Frost Sight. That's adorable. Let's do some swatches on my hand so you can kind of like, let's look at the options here. This one's a really pretty kind of neutral rosy shade. Okay, that was weird. I just went to edit my video and my whole last section just wasn't there. So I don't know what happened there, but I'm gonna try to tell you what I did to finish up my makeup and finish showing you swatches. So I was showing you the swatch of this one. That's so stinky. I don't know what the heck happened. So this one is a beautiful rosy, kind of warm rosy shade. I love these. They have a minty scent to them. They are that plumping sort of gloss. This is definitely, in my opinion, more of your traditional liquid lipstick sort of product. It feels like that on the lips. When I applied it full on, it did that there, not there line. So I mean, this is okay. I think if you like liquid lipsticks, you'll like it because it's definitely, it's more of that like traditional liquid lipstick. It does have like a plastic sort of doe foot applicator on it, which is interesting. This is the shade Lava. I can't remember the number, but Lava. It's a really pretty kind of cool toned red. And then the other thing I swatched for you, where did it go? this one. I love this. So there's the lip oils, and then these are the glimmers, and this is in Rose Glow, I think. It's such a pretty kind of duochrome-y, pinky, purpley flashing to it. Very glossy and beautiful. So what did I do on my lips to finish this look? It's gonna like, I mean, I guess I could wipe it off and show you again, but I can just tell you what I did. I think you'll get it. This is just kind of like a playing with makeup, showing you some newer things that I haven't shown in other videos. Anyway, I started with the NYX Duck Plump in Pinkjection, and I applied that just around the outsides of my lips for shape. I love this color. It's a really beautiful pink. It is that plumping sort of liner, so it has that tingly feeling on the lips. Then I just took a little bit of the CoverGirl and kind of tapped it on my lips. And actually, I mean, I may do that. Like, that will probably be more of how I use this. It's just kind of like using it lightly, like more of a wash of, I wouldn't even say that's a wash because it's very, very pigmented. I mean, you can see this is, it's fairly intense. But with a gloss on top, I mean, that's what I have on. Just a little bit of this. I kind of tapped just a few little dots, rubbed my lips together. Very pretty. And then I topped it with the Glimmer Gloss. And it's so beautiful topped together. It ends up just being this really beautiful, as you can see, kind of raspberry glowy pink. I love it. So there's the look. Hopefully this actually like appears on my memory card when I go to upload it. So here's the look. I like how it all came together. As far as like what I'm thinking about these products, I would say my standout favorites. I love this. I think this is such a beautiful color. I love the formula. I love the color. Love this color correcting concealer. So impressed with this. Definitely a big fan. And then I think this. I love this. This is beautiful. So, so pretty. So hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. Please hit a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down below what you think about these products. Please subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!